It's purely because we always want to focus on getting the best quality sound that we can. I think the main fundamental point of that is that we like it to be point source. With our systems, you point the speaker where you want the sound and it will go there. It's not going to go anywhere else. It's very focused, and because of that you get very high efficiency. And that's also to do with the fact that we like to use a paper cone for the mid-range. So the paper cone is sounds like a wood. Anything wooden sounds much more natural than metallic, which can be very screechy. So we like to use a mid-range paper cone, and in doing that it's very efficient, but it's also a very clean and natural sound. So that mid-range is going up much higher, where we only use the tweeter for the very, very high frequencies. So I think that's kind of fundamental to Funktion One. I think the other point is that they're very, very recognisable with like the silver part and the purple paint. We weren't shy of all that technology that's going in there. All of that look is all part of making it sound good, and we didn't want to hide that. We thought, why hide it? It looks good, and from that it's become very distinguished. And from that, I think we've grown very popular because of it. Pursuit of sonic perfection, but it's always going after that. It's always trying to go for being as acoustically accurate as you can. I think that is the absolute fundamental of it. The first new product we have these are the new Evolution 7s. It's basically a development of some technology that we've already had and some new technology. In the main room, you've got Red's 3 skeletal parts, and that has the 10-inch speaker. We've been working on that and further developing the actual mechanics of the speaker, and we think we've really got something very special now. So we decided to use that product and put it with a new 1.4-inch compression driver for doing the very highs. We find that's got a very nice, sparkly high end. And then the new technology we've been working with is the 15-inch, which is in the horn below the axe head. Using that 10-inch means that we're able to get a very wide frequency range out of the 10-inch. So because of that, it's a very together sound, because all the very large frequency bandwidth is coming from that one speaker. So it's very, coherent through the whole range. And then the 15-inch underneath it, very musical, but it got a hell of a lot of punch out of it. It's very, very strong, and it gives a really strong impact on the kicks and nice tone to the upper bass, which I think sometimes that frequency band is often not emphasised enough. It's sometimes missing. Sometimes it can be MIDI and screechy MIDI, and then lots of sub bass, and in the middle is where you get all the excitement of the bass range and the warmth of the male vocals. Another product that's great to go with this is the BR221s. Well, in a smaller area is the BR221s. So we've had the F221s, which are those bass bins. They're horn loaded, very musical, very punchy, and fantastic at throwing sound down like long distances. That's not always required. In the main room space, we've got 6 of them, and that works perfectly because it's quite a deep room and we want to get the bass to the back. In the terrace, the dance floor isn't as deep, and it's kind of more of an open space. I kind of find it a little bit more of a relaxing dance floor compared to the main room, which is quite, yeah, exactly. And I think with the BR221s, they're front loaded, so the bass just comes out and sits in that immediate area, and it's very deep and very smooth and nice and soft. No, soft but still being detailed, and it's still got impacts, but it's very comfortable to be in. Whereas when you stand right in front of a stack of them, it's so powerful that because it's punching through. With the BR, you can stand right in front of it, and you feel it all through your body, and it's very nice and enjoyable. Well, it's always been a very close relationship between Funktion One and Space. I think we've got great reviews and interest about Funktion One through them being installed in Space. So it's been great for us, and we like to feel that we've given you as best sound that we can. It's been a great place to try out new products, to try out different ideas. We always like to come here when we open up, when it opens up, go through all the rooms, have some ideas about maybe changing stuff, and it's been great for trying new products because we know it so well and it's a great environment to try it. So it's been really useful like that. It's been something we've developed is our 4-point system. We're having in 4 corners. That's something we've really worked on here. Years ago we did it in the terrace in a quite big scale, and more recently we've tried it up on the sun. Is it the lounge upstairs?
Premier Etage.
Yeah, that's it, Premier Etage. And it's been really, we found it very good where we're trying to keep the noise level outside low. So by using 4 points in sections around there, it's been really good. So it's just been a great place where we know very well, we can come back to it, understand what's happened, think about what we can improve, and we've always been happy to do it because it's
Different
space.
rooms, right? Different contexts.
Exactly, it's very varied. It's got a little bit of everything, so it's a really useful and enjoyable place to test stuff in.